Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. A lot has changed since we last spoke in terms of body weights, composition, nutritionally, etc., which we're going to kind of break down as the video goes on. But if you guys are new to the channel and you haven't already followed the page, please make sure you do so. Give this video a like, drop a comment. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. I actually love making YouTube and I love trying to help you guys out. If you do have any questions about any of the exercise we're doing, the food we're eating, anything at all, please of course let me know. Today's gonna be a little kind of mini vloggy style video at the beginning, and then the main bulk of the video is all going to be in training. So we have done our walk with George. We are just about to get into meal one. I just cooked it there. We've done our physique shots this morning, which I might put up on screen, one or two of them, and let's get cracking with the day. Okay, so as discussed, we're in for meal number one. That's going to be one whole bagel. We have about 15 grams of Flora light spread. We have about 50 grams of smoked salmon. And then we have 3 whole eggs that we're going to use as boiled eggs in this amazing, let me bring it up to you, egg cup holder. Unbelievable. 10 out of 10, makes the eggs taste much nicer. Slightly overcooked them here, which you can see, but they're all good. And then a short black coffee. Hey guys, how are we getting on? So we've made it into the office, finished all check-ins for the day. Great week for the team, and just finished up my own check-in. So if you guys have seen before, I will do a weekly check-in with myself. Where I'll run through physique shots, I'll run through body weight changes, I'll run through nutrition, my meal plans, changes to meal plans, changing my food sources, changing to my training volume, exercise selection, just a full weekly check-in that I'll run through with myself. I'll then record a run through of all that. Feeling great at the moment, and let's just kind of continue the way that we are at the moment, progression-wise. So we're up ever so slightly in terms of scale weights at 0.1 now, across the month then being from up 81.2 to 81.9 so far. Usually 3 to 5 minutes long, nothing too crazy, and then I'll put that into either the circle, so the free community, excuse me. So if you look in the bio, you'll see that, and then also to my email list as well, which is rapidly growing. People seem to love these check-ins week to week, and just seeing from the eyes of a coach, how we assess physique, how we assess body weight, what changes we make, when we make them, what food sources we make those changes with to training, etc. So if you guys want to see a little bit more of that, bit more education, and just seeing, my changes in my process, physique-wise, etc. on a week-to-week basis, make sure you either join the free community or the email list linked in the bio. Okay, got a bit ahead of myself, completely forgot to do the intro before. I just did my first working set of abs. So, can't remember when the last time you guys saw, maybe in the office, but we've made it to the gym, 2 meals in, and we're in for legs today. Now this is a leg session you guys have never seen, YouTube has never seen, my Instagram has never seen. I've just put it together recently, and kind of with tweaks with my disc injury and my lower back and all that kind of stuff. I think I've cemented it now, so I'm really looking forward to bringing it to you. So start off with abs, 4 working sets there, then we're going to go into calves down in a second. I'm going to bring you through, show you all the sets and the volume then at the very end. prioritize the exercises that you need to at the beginning of the sessions when you're fresh. You will have seen me just do abs at the start of my leg day. Abs have always been a really weak area for me up until very recently, and I've been doing them always at the beginning of my sessions, all the way through my improvement phase last year, even through this now in this reverse diet improvement phase as well. So if there are areas like abs that you are underdeveloped in, I would advise placing them at the very beginning of your session to give them the most attention you can, rather than throwing them in at the very end where you do them half-arsed, and the likelihood is you probably miss them at the end of your session anyway. Okay, so calf raises boxed off, 4 working sets, and good progression on there. I think I'm ready for 140 up from 135. I have been having a little bit of a niggling tweak in my adductor, and after going to EJ upstairs, he was advising that maybe my abductors aren't activated or strong enough, so I've been adding these in. I'm going to, today's the first day, to add these in prior to my adductor work, so let's give them a crack. Just any sort of like, you know, stimulus and just getting a bit of a connection and feel for them. It doesn't need to be like a really heavy 6 to 8 or 10 working set or anything like this, but just some sort of stimulus where I can feel them working and becoming a little bit more active, as I'm sure they are pretty dormant, as I don't usually do this too much. Oh yeah, much better. They are killer. Okay, so we're going to run with 2 working sets here. What I've been advised to do is to pull this lever forward, so I'm reducing. The main bit of pain usually comes when I'm in the stretch and lengthen position. So what I've done is to try and limit the range by pulling this up a tiny bit closer, and then also reduce the load by 1 and just use instead of an 8 to 12 rep set, I'm going to do a 15 to 20 rep set. So a little bit less range of motion and also a little bit less load, and higher rep range is usually good for managing any injury, really. Try and take this easy now, do my best. So we're literally just going to there, which isn't bad range of motion. No pain. Ooh, lovely, okay. I also don't know if you guys saw that. If you didn't see one of the guys standing on my tripod at the calf raise, which actually broke the back of it.
You're right. Yeah. And I feel like the thing is, I think we talked about it before, but you're creating you have to kind of
if the camera's a little bit lopsided, that's why it is, so apologies for that. If I didn't put it in and I used the other set that I did after, I'll stick it in now. Unfortunately, the tripod is down. Was never going to last. Luckily, this kind gentleman beside me here has lended me this tripod, so we're going to use this for the time period. Thank God. Okay, so next one is going to be a 45-degree hip extension. I don't believe we've ever seen this on the channel before. The reason why I have this in is because it's a replacement for my RDLs for my deadlifts. With the slip disc in my neck, holding on to 160, 180 kilos probably doesn't help it. It will compress the disc. But this is a way of a very similar pattern. Loading is going to be a lot less and just a bit safer overall. So we're going to run this. I've been running it for the last couple of weeks, feels fantastic. We're going to run this for 3 working sets. The muscle groups that we're targeting here are going to be hamstrings, glutes, and then also erectors, upper back, traps, everything and anything really across the posterior chain. Oh, yeah. Fuck. Such a nice exercise. Really locks you in, nice and stable. Lower half. Get really good stimulus to hamstrings in that length and range as well. Whew, love that. Okay, so in for some leg extensions now, a little bit of isolation work before the squat pattern as always. Feel free to jump across, don't worry, it's all good. It's all good, thank you so much. And I also got the, no you're all good, we'll keep it in. I also got the RD's name, who's lending me the tripod, so if you are watching this, shout out to you buddy, appreciate you. We need you for today's video. So we're in for 3 working sets here. We've got this up to 3.5 on the length and range peg and 1 plate on the mid peg for a progression today. So let's see how we go. Okay, 1 down. We'll do 3 work sets on this. Make sure you can see me. 3 work sets, usually between 8 and 15 reps realistically. I'm going to try and do all 3 sets with the same load. Probably the highest reps in the first set. Likely, if I train to failure like I just did, I won't be able to repeat that. Probably get a little bit less repetitions wise. And the third one I've been calling it MIFS, M-I-F-S. Maximal internal focus set. I learned it years ago. I've started to reintroduce it now where I'm not worrying about the reps at all in the third set. It's just feel. It's pure contraction as much as I can squeeze out of this muscle group at the moment. Quads obviously on this exercise. It's all about feel, connection, contraction, M-I-F-S. Write it down. Okay, so we are into final set of the day of belt squat, which you guys haven't seen as well. Knee sleeves are going on, very good sets on leg extension over there. I have a really good feeling about this off season legs wise for me as well. Just the feel and connection and contraction I'm getting with quads now. And I think that the injury has kind of been a somewhat blessing in disguise in the fact that it's made me become much more conscious on accuracy, much more conscious of, you know, contraction, stimulus to tissue, not just ego lifting and throwing load around. And I really do think it's going to pay off. My legs even feel just so much fuller, quads are feeling better connection, less injury as well. So fingers crossed we can actually grow a set of quads in this off season. Please, Lord. Fuck. Oh man, so nice that. Whew. It was lovely, really, really good stimulus to the quads. Why use a belt squat? Because from a hack squat, V squat, pendulum squat, etc., all the pressure will go on my shoulders, which is going to compress the disc. This way I've taken that out of the equation. With the heel elevation, I can keep really, really tall, minimizing the amount of force generated on my spine. I can get really, really good range of motion at the knee, lots of knee flexion, pain-free, and it feels really, really good. So pain-free, feels good, good connection, progressible. Tick, 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 tick. All green boxes for Josh. Get it into the plan and progress it over time. So guys, that's going to be a wrap on today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed it, took some value from it, and can now see my full leg day B and why I'm doing these exercises, and hopefully I can keep injury-free and progressible across this whole entire off season. If you guys are new to the channel or first time watching, make sure you hit the like, drop a comment, follow along as well, as we are reaching close towards 1.5k followers, and let's keep continuing to grow. Catch you guys in the next one, guys. Thank you so much, and see you guys soon.